Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This video talks about the taxation procedure at the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu when he ruled Egypt. Before the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu when he ruled Egypt, there was a taxation procedure in Egypt left over by the Romans. The Romans used to exact a tax known as kharaj from the peasants and farmers of Egypt. In addition to this kharaj, they used to exact articles of food and many other such things and grains for the army. This was in addition to the official kharaj which was levied upon the farmers and the peasants. In addition to this, they used to carry or they used to exact a huge amount of grains from the Egyptians, and they used to carry it to their homes, that's to the empire. This grain was also not counted in the taxation procedure. So these were the two practices of the Romans, that they used to exact grains for the army, and they used to exact articles of food, a huge amount of them, for their empire in Rome. When Umar RA came, he put an end to both of these procedures. That is, he only exacted the kharaj, that is the official tax which was levied upon the peasantry. He ended the process of exacting or extracting grains and articles of food for the army from the peasants or farmers. He also put an end to the process of draining away articles of food in huge amount to the empire. This thing is objected to by some European writers. The objection is not well founded because the objection is based on the fact that when there was the year of famine, huge amounts of grain were transported from Egypt to Medina. This, the European authors think, was the continuation of the procedure laid down by the Romans. But the fact is that it was not. Actually, the system which Umar RA developed for taking care of the food needs of his soldiers was that he used to buy for them the food they needed from the kharaj that was obtained by the regular taxation procedure. That the food which was needed by the army used to be bought by them from the peasantry. It was not like that case in which the food was exacted from the peasantry without any accountability or without getting counted in the official tax. Similarly, the food which was transported from Egypt to Medina was also bought by money from kharaj, that is the official tax. It was not a drain of grain based on an unjust process, as was the case in the times of Romans. This has been clarified by Allama Balazari in his book Futuh al-Baladan. It has also been clarified by Allama Makrizi in his book. The fact that money was used to purchase food and other necessities for soldiers in Egypt is clearly mentioned by uh, the latter of the two in his book that at the time of Muawiyah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, money was used to purchase the articles of necessity for the soldiers. So there is no case of exacting oppressively excess grain from the farmers or peasantry at the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and the allegation leveled against Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu by the European authors is totally false. One more method that Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu used to look after the needs of the army in Egypt was that he used to assign lands specifically to army, and this assignment was also from the money exacted by the Kharaj, that is the official tax. That was the analysis of whether Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu continued the draconian procedure of the Romans or not.